Hello everyone. Generally, flow of genetic information is from DNA to RNA and from RNA to the protein. But in the retroviruses, RNA act as the starting material and from the RNA there is a synthesis of DNA by one special enzyme which is called as a reverse transcriptase enzyme. So in today's video we will discuss reverse transcription, formation of complementary DNA along with the discussion of various multiple choice questions asked from this particular topic. So certain RNA viruses that can infect animal cells carry within the viral particle one special enzyme which is called as a RNA dependent DNA polymerase, which is also called as a reverse transcriptase enzyme. And the viruses which contain this reverse transcriptase enzyme are known as a retroviruses. Retro is the Latin prefix that means backward, because in the retroviruses flow of genetic information is from RNA to DNA rather than from DNA to RNA. And this reverse transcriptase produces DNA from the viral RNA. This is the picture showing the extension of central dogma of molecular biology. Normally, flow of genetic information is from DNA to RNA and from RNA to protein. But in the reverse transcription, there is a synthesis of DNA from the RNA by reverse transcriptase enzyme. And the existence of reverse transcriptase in the RNA viruses was first discovered by Jamin and David Baltimore in 1970. And the some retroviruses are also classified as RNA tumor viruses because they contain an oncogene that can cause cell to grow abnormally. And the first retroviruses of this type to be studied was Rausch sarcoma virus. And another important class of retroviruses is human immunodeficiency viruses, which was identified in 1983, which causes the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. And unlike other retroviruses, this human immunodeficiency viruses kills the cell which it infects rather than the tumor. This is the picture showing the life cycle of retroviruses. So the viral glycoprotein in the envelope interact with the specific host cell membrane protein, and the retroviral envelope fuse directly with the plasma membrane, allowing the entry of the nucleocapsid into the cytoplasm of the cell. And viral reverse transcriptase enzyme and other protein copy the viral single-stranded RNA genome into the double-stranded DNA. And this viral double-stranded DNA is incorporated into the nucleus and integrated into many of the possible sites in the host cell chromosomal DNA, leading to the formation of provirus. And this provirus is transcribed by the host cell RNA polymerase enzyme, generating the many copy of messenger RNA. And this host cell machinery will translate this messenger RNA into the glycoproteins as well as in the nucleocapsid proteins. And the progeny virions then assemble and are released by the budding. So this is the picture showing the retroviral life cycle. This reverse transcriptase enzyme will synthesize the DNA from the 5' to 3' direction only. Like RNA polymerase, this reverse transcriptase do not have 3' to 5' proofreading exonuclease activity. That's why there are more chances of mutation. And as a consequences, there is a higher mutation rate and the faster rate of viral evolution, which is a factor in the frequent appearance of new strands of disease causing retroviruses because it doesn't have a 3' to 5' proofreading exonuclease activity. This is the picture showing the formation of cDNA, which are also called as a complementary DNA or copy DNA. This complementary DNA are complementary to that of messenger RNA. So the first step in the synthesis of cDNA is the RNA isolation. Second step is by the action of reverse transcriptase enzyme, there is a formation of RNA DNA hybrid. After that, by the RNase H enzyme, RNA is digested and DNA is inserted into the vector, which leads to the vector ligation. And this vector is inserted into the various cells, which leads to the transfection and growth. And after that, DNA is isolated. So this is how complementary DNA library is formed. And this complementary DNA has an advantage over genomic DNA because it contains only coding sequences and it represents the messenger RNA in the tissue. And that's why it is used to study the gene expression. So this is the picture showing the synthesis of complementary DNA from the RNA. This complementary DNA is the complementary to that of messenger RNA. Now let's see the various multiple choice question. The first question, it was asked in a PGIME 2011. Reverse transcriptase is, and the options are DNA dependent RNA polymerase, RNA dependent DNA polymerase, DNA dependent DNA polymerase, RNA dependent RNA polymerase, and RNA polymerase. So the correct answer is reverse transcriptase is RNA dependent DNA polymerase. Second question is related to the complementary DNA or cDNA. cDNA used in the gene amplification in bacteria of genomic DNA because, and the options are, it is easy to replicate, human genome has many introns that cannot be removed by bacteria, promoter are not found, and complete genome cannot be replicated. So the correct answers are cDNA are easy to replicate and human genome has many introns that cannot be removed by bacteria and complete genome cannot be replicated. The advantages of cDNA are it does have only coding sequences and it represents the messenger RNA in a tissue. The correct options are A, B, and D. These are my references. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications.